Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to Davis Field for today's men's soccer match featuring the University of Jamestown Jimmies and your Central Methodist Eagles. We ask that all players, coaches, and spectators abide by the NAI Champions of Character values, which are respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. And now let's meet the starters for today's contest. First for the visiting team, the Jamestown Jimmies. In goal, number 1, Charlie Clark. Midfielder, number 6, Finley Carr. Forward, number 9, Jake Simpson. Defender, number 12, Alexi George. Midfielder, number 13, Oscar Salgado. Midfielder, number 14, Joel Highland. Defender, number 21, Ben Brake. Forward, number 24, Mateus Varlet. Midfielder, number 27, Felipe Acevedo. Defender, number 28, Maximilian Gallet. And midfielder, number 39, Mats Bulters. The head coach of the Jimmies is Austin Schafter, assisted by Keenan Ainge, the Jamestown Jimmies. And now, your Central Methodist Eagles. Introducing first, in goal, number 1, Nicolo Campras. Defender, number 2, Martin O'Toole. Defender, number 3, Halton Shabby. Defender, number 4, Ramon Bayani. Defender, number 5, Hayden Wood. Defender, captain, number 6, Basil Herne. Forward, number 7, Guilherme Pereira. Midfielder, number 10, Mateus Stork. Midfielder, number 12, Julian Mediglia. Midfielder, number 14, Mohamed Belmadi. And midfielder, number 16, Vincent Stegmiller. The head coach of the Eagles is Adam Gala, assisted by Eli Sherman and Daniel Miranda, your Central Methodist Eagles. And ladies and gentlemen, with that, we turn back to the broadcast booth. This is Phil Fortaleza. I'll be taking you through play-by-play on the men's side of things for CMU Jamestown. Here in Fayette, Missouri, at Davis Field on a cool, I guess by standards of its end of summer, a cool low 70-degree weather evening, not a cloud in sight, a great night for some soccer here in Fayette. The opposition for the Eagles will be the Jamestown Jimmies coming into tonight's contest. A record of 1-1-1. Last result being a 4-3 result in favor of the Dort Defenders. True road contest for the Jimmies. They fell short. A tie against Dakota Wesleyan and a 4-0 win against Providence, Montana. So we'll get starters out to you shortly for this one. CMU coming in a perfect 4-0. Last result being a 3-1 victory at Harris Stowe. Also with wins over D2 Lincoln University of the GLVC. Central Baptist 6-0 win. True road contest for CMU as they headed down to Arkansas. And then in the home opener, victorious 2-1 over Kansas Wesleyan over the Coyotes. Our kit display for this one, Jamestown. All black, white stripes down the side, Adidas style, white numerals, black socks, CMU, a modified version of their white home kits, green numerals, leg stripe down the shorts. Time to get things started here from Fayette Men's side, CMU Jamestown. Glad you're with us on HeartConferenceNetwork.com. The starters, first for Jamestown. In goal, a sophomore from Turnbridge Wells, Kent, England, number 1, Charlie Clark. Midfielder, number 6, Finley Carr out of Essex, England. He's a sophomore. Jake Simpson, a freshman forward out of Chesson, England. Good early chance for CMU early. Not even a minute in. As Jamestown works it back on the far side. Alexi George, defender out of Trinidad and Tobago, Piarco. Wears number 12. Running back for Shabi. It's a far side 4. The Eagles. Oscar Salgado, a freshman out of Denver, Colorado, wears number 13, playing midfield. Also in midfield, Joel Hyland wears number 14 out of Manchester, England. He's a senior. Ben Brake, a sophomore out of Aberdare, Wales, wears number 21. Mateus Varlet, sophomore wearing number 24 out of France. Number 27, Felipe Azevedo, a freshman midfielder out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Maximilian Gallet wears number 28, defender out of France. And to round out the starting 11 for the Jamestown Jimmies, out of Ochtrup, Germany, number 39, Mats Bolters. Head coach of the Jimmies is Austin Schefter. It's actually interim associate head coach. Here comes Central Methodist. The dispossessed back towards midfield for Jamestown. Trying to work on the near side for Varlet. Jamestown establishing on their offensive third, but they'll work it back with their center backs for Ben Brake. Right, not quite pulling the trigger on that one, but we'll go near to far. Azevedo. And for Valet. But Stegmiller. Long ball finds Basil Erne. Erne, a lot of space in front of him. And a little too much ruled offside. No goal. So worked it just a little too quickly. The aforementioned Basil Erne, the captain of the CMU Eagles squad, the longest tenured Central Methodist Eagle, is in his senior year out of Uticon am See, Switzerland. Wears number 6. Has moved from midfielder to defense. This will be his second year registered as a defender. Between the pipes is Nicolo Cabras, a sophomore out of Bagnères, Italy. Martin O'Toole, defender, is a junior from Chicago, Illinois, wears number 2. Alton Shabi wears number 3 from Halden, Norway. Ramon Bayani from Frankfurt, Germany. True freshman, defender, wears number 4. Number 5, Hayden Wood, out of Sittingbourne, Kent, England. He's a senior. Guilherme Pereira, they call him Gui. His teammates call him Gui. The senior out of Valinhos, Brazil. Maybe a chance for CMU. And it looks like they'll draw their first corner of the match. Corner kick, CMU. Mateus Stork in midfield, wears number 10 from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Looks like Basil Erne will kick it. Far side. Julian Medeglia, midfielder out of Switzerland, wears number 12. Mohamed Belmadi, midfielder, wears number 14 out of France. And to round out the starting 11 for CMU, the midfielder number 16, Vincent Stegmiller. CMU keeping it in touch. Looks it in. Be a chance. Left foot. And scoring! CMU! Alton Shabi tallies for CMU. 6 minutes in. CMU on top, 1-0. CMU goal scored by number 3, Alton Shabi. Time of the goal, minute 6. The clock's listed as 39:20, so that may be minute 7, actually. But Alton Shabi getting the scoring going for Central Methodist. CMU again deep inside the box. Erne. Getting it in. Attempted bicycle. And it'll just be ruled a foul on Central, and Jamestown will kick it away. For Alton Shabi, 5th start of the year. That's his first goal of the year. CMU very quick in their approach as they look to pressure once again. Amadi. Work it back. Alton Shabi. Moves it back for Basil Erne. Not Basil Erne, listed as a midfielder, but he's always played more of a defensive mid during his time, or center mid during his time here at CMU. Multiple-time All-American, and a well-distinguished career for the senior out of Uticon am See, Switzerland. So providing a calm and steady presence for second-year head coach Adam Galla. Erne, big left footer. Stegmiller. Here's Shabi. Shabi finds Medeglia. 2 defenders on him, 3 closing in. Into a mixture of Jimmy defenders. Headed out. Erne maintains touch. And the Jimmy's looking to reestablish. Twister in the middle, but Jamestown able to get it out. So 4-0 CMU starting. They've asked for a better start for head coach Adam Gall in season 2. Is the a chance for a chance for Oscar Salgado, but didn't quite get enough foot on it. It's kind of laying there for CMU defense. Congress will take over. An opportune pass by Bay&E. Over for substitution of the evening. Substitution for Jamestown, checking in, number 23, Tom Hoffman. So Tom Hoffman checking in. Sophomore out of the Netherlands. This will be his 4th match played. No offensive statistics to his record. CMU drawing a foul and taking touch back in their defensive third. Shabi. Medeglia back for Shabi. Back towards midfield. See the attack picking up some steam, some speed as their forwards advance. Able to get it back toward Guilherme Pereira. Headed back. Hustle Erne. Break. They're throwing for CMU. Guilherme Pereira, a little too far off sides. Touch returns to Jamestown. Far side. Oh, turnover. Oh, maybe a chance for Jamestown. Is Varley. Varley in. A goal kick for CMU. Here's Erne near side. Get it back towards the middle. Ramon Bay&E. Long one for Pereira. Established on the far side. Not quite turned over. Erne, nice ball for Medeglia. Work it back for Bessel. Hayden Wood for Bay&E. Back for Bay&E. Defender on him. It's in middle. Ooh, nice give and go. Pereira, far side. Corner. Bringing it back. CMU advancing. Defenders creeping a little more towards the offensive third. Looks like rolled off of Stork. Jimmy's will throw in. Jamestown on the year, 8 goals scored with 5 assists. It's compared to 5 goals allowed. So still very early on in the season. Whistle blown. Touchback for CMU. Long one for Medeglia, near side. One defender on him, trying to keep it in. And let's roll a goal kick for Jamestown. Minute 16 here in Fayette. 1-0 CMU lead on the goal by Alton Shabi, his first of the year. Erne for Pereira. Still have a long history together. Guillerme, some fancy spinning footwork, trying to work around defenders. Returning back to Jamestown. Erne, nice disposition. Try to work it himself. Nutmeg's one, but it finds the foot of a Jamestown defender. Martin O'Toole back for Bainey. CMU establishing themselves well with some give and goes between their defenders and their midfielders. Not relatively contested, or finessed defensively by. Did body on it. Shot, save, a second chance, and scoring for CMU. It's Vincent Stegmiller this time. First of the year for him, and CMU takes a 2-0 lead. CMU goal scored, his first of the year, by number 16, Vincent Stegmiller. Time of the goal, minute 18. So 2 CMU Eagles registering tallies for the first time in 2024. The first one by Alton Shabi in minute 7, and in minute 18 by Vincent Stegmiller. O'Toole far side. CMU very relentless in their offensive attack, very quick and crisp with their passing. Although turned over for Jamestown. Old broadcaster's jinx. CMU back in touch. Erne for O'Toole. Stegmiller. Turn to sender. And for Bainey. Bainey far side to near side for Shabi. Shabi finds Guillerme, finds Guy, but not quite. Fell on Pereira. And Ben Brake will return it to Charlie Clark. Much like their women counterparts, CMU blitzing out to a 2-0 lead early against Jamestown here in Fayette. So try to find Stegmiller. It's a throw-in. Also Erne, midfield. Directing traffic himself. Shabi finds Stork. Near side, Medeglia. Barley. So Brendan break. Long one. Finds Cabras, but was actually looking for Simpson. Martin O'Toole, far side. One subset to check in for Jamestown. Number 7, Alejandro Tocino Vidal. A sophomore out of Marbella, Spain. Be a chance here for Mateus Stork. One defender to beat. Across the back for Martin O'Toole. And able to win a corner for CMU. Corner kick, CMU. Corner kick for Central. Towards the mixer, headed out. Long one. Again, touch for Jamestown. Full head of speed and saved by Cabras. So it's Ben Brake. A full head of steam on the far side. But Cabras able to shut him down. Rolled a foul on CMU just outside the box. There's a sub coming in. Checking in for Jamestown, number 7, Alejandro Tocino Vidal. So Vidal will check in. He comes in for Oscar Salgado. Throwing Jamestown far side. Acevedo. Way past Central defenders. Ballet. Here's Stork. Stork past midfield. A little pretty physical with the arms and then finally ruled a foul. Team U likes to go quickly. Ernay. Medeglia, shot. .22:45 to go, first half. CMU up 2-0. Schabi with a goal in minute 7. And Stegmiller a goal in minute 18. Throw in far side for the Jimmies. So it's the check. It's Diego Arroyo. Just checked in. Defender out of Mexico City, Mexico. He's a sophomore. And now free kick in midfield. That's a veto. On one. It's a mixer and Cabras towering over. Securing it for CMU. We'll roll back in for Schabi. Far one, Martin O'Toole. O'Toole, 3 Eagles ahead of him. It's a little bit too much contact by O'Toole. Free kick, Jamestown. CMU starting the year 4-0, 2 wins at home, 2 wins on the road. 2 home wins coming against Kansas Wesleyan at the KCAC and Harris and D2 Lincoln University. Is CMU a chance here in the box. Guy Pereira works it back for Medeglia. He's already got one. He'll work across. He's trying to find Stegmiller for his second. Belmati. CMU will work it back for their defenders. Shabi. It goes all the way back for Capras. 2 home wins against Kansas Wesleyan and D2 Lincoln University, and 2 true road wins for CMU. One against Central Baptist out of the AMC and Harris Stowe. So looking for their 5th here. 5th win on the year, 3rd at home here at Davis Field. And break will work it back for Charlie Clark. About to head under with 19 minutes to go here first half. Stegmiller. Ooh, nice nutmeg by Guillermo Pereira. Medeglia. Advancing into the offensive third. Pereira once again. Couldn't quite find a friend. Try and nail one home. Touch back to Jamestown. Basil Arne likes to throw in pretty quick. Hayden Wood. Finds Basil in the middle. Erne. Gonna work it between 2 defenders, unable to. Put out by Jamestown. Maximilian Galley. Varley was looking for a foul. Thought he got touched up pretty good. It's getting a little touch. Getting a little chippy near midfield between Varley and Belmati. So it might just be one of those situations as the last person to commit something, because there's a clear arm push by Varley on Belmati. It'd just be more of a frustration foul, as he didn't get that first call after contact. But see me back in touch with play on. Stegmiller, far side. Trying to head it back for Guy Pereira. And Jamestown will take a corner kick. Or satisfied to surrender a corner kick. Corner kick, CMU. Checking in for the Eagles, number 18, Ilhan Divisevic. So doing public address at the same time as doing play-by-play. So you heard the starter coming in, number 18, Ilhan Divisevic. It's his fourth contest of the year. He's got 1 goal and 1 assist to his credit on 2 shots on goal. So Divisevic, the sophomore out of Bosnia and Herzegovina, checks in for the first time this evening. Another corner kick for Central. Corner kick, CMU. Azalerne towards the middle, headed out Jamestown. Stegmiller, a chance shot. It was deflected off the keeper and off the post. Heads out. Great chance for Bayani, who was on it, and now a chance to counterattack. Here comes Jamestown. A little bit of frenetic frenzy action there between the ball off the post, Jamestown trying to counter. Guillermo with some space. Divisevic. Jamestown will work it back. Out of pressuring. Lands right back to Stegmiller. See me trying to keep it in the box. Divisevic. Just outside the box. He's in. See me working it back out. Amadi. Amadi will work it far side for Bayani. Raymond Bayani. It's Basil Erne. Farside O'Toole. Corner pocket. Erne. Try to work a Megan. Stegmiller. Keep it in touch, cleared out. Amadi. Far side. So Jamestown defenders reestablishing. Barley. Attempted give and go and a foul called on CMU. We have 1 sub set to check in for Central Methodist. It's Koen Schimmel, the junior out of Soest, the Netherlands. Schimmel in his 3rd year as an Eagle. Line on Schimmel as he gets set to check in. So it'll be his 3rd appearance. He's got 1 goal. On 1 shot. Throw in for Jamestown. Ball pitting off of heads in midfield. Team's working to establish touch. And Jamestown will work it back towards their defense. It's Mateus Stork trying to pressure the keeper into a bad decision. Hoffman. Work one for Varley. Right there is Hayden Wood. 11 minutes to go, first half. 2-0 Central Methodist. All back in midfield. Trying to look for Guillermo Pereira. His shot is deflected and saved. Nice save by Charlie Clark. A corner kick for CMU on the other side. Subs coming in. Substitution for Jamestown, checking in number 10, Frankie Parkinson. Checking in for Central Methodist, number 11, Kuhn Schimmel. Also checking in number 19, Alvin Bramhagen. Schimmel and Bramhagen checking in. Bramhagen, the line on him, this is his 5th appearance. And 1 goal to his credit. Erne gets his left footer away. Into the mixer, finds the keeper, Clark. Our side. Intercepted. We're gonna hit a chance header. Goal kick for Jamestown. O'Toole, nice job on the dispossession and able to find a cross. Looked like a decent header for Dervisevich, but header was wide. CMU once again back in touch. Erne throws in. Schimmel trying to work his way around the defender, maybe draw a penalty, nothing doing. Highland. Deep ball out, headed by Bainey. In touch for Varley. Offensive third goes Jamestown. And the shot over the crossbar. Hayden Wood back to the middle. Going to find Dervisevich. And the keeper just content to surrender a CMU throw-in. Dervisevich. Center back Hayden Wood for Alton Shabi. Amadi finds Bramhagen. Another throw-in for CMU in their offensive third, near side. Dervisevich looks to go to one of his defenders. Finds Basil Erne. Hayden Wood directing traffic. Far ball. We'll go back to Jamestown. Far side Jamestown into their offensive third. Attempted disposition by Kuhn Schimmel. Pressuring, forces the Jamestown center backs to reassess and return it to their keeper in Clark. Our ball towards the middle. We'll just return back to Central Methodist. 5:30 to go, first half. Jervasevich. Back for Gale. That's a Vito, near side. Finds Schimmel. Schimmel for Stork. Trying to find O'Toole, one defender on him. Trying to work off of him. But Arroyo surrenders a throw-in. O'Toole for Schimmel. Back to O'Toole. O'Toole just outside the 18. Working it into the 18. Crossing towards the middle. Scoring! Martin O'Toole working his way past defenders. And an opportune deflection off of the keeper Clark. And Martin O'Toole is on the board. His first of the year. 3-0 CMU. CMU goals scored, his first of the year by number 2, Martin O'Toole. Time of the goal, minute 42. So Martin O'Toole on the board. The junior out of Chicago, Illinois. His third year with Central Methodist. And he finds the back of the net for the first time in 2024. Turned over for Jamestown. Charlie Archer working back. A shot and a save by Cabras on a really decent chance through the middle. The shot taken by number 10, Frankie Parkinson. It's a dominant start for CMU, up 3-0 in the first half. Forna and an elbow from behind by Acevedo. But they shake up and make. They shake hands. We play on. Mamadi working it back for Shabi. A&E, far side. Cross towards the middle. .2:10 to go first half. All CMU in this first half, they have pretty much done whatever they've wanted to do, whether keeping touch with the defense, working towards the middle pretty easily and able to find a few balls through and find in the back of the net. 3-0 our result so far. Shot. Score! From distance, it's Ilhan Dervisevich. And CMU has broken this one wide open. 4-0. CMU goal scored, his second of the year, by number 18, Ilhan Dervisevich. Time of the goal, minute 44. So all Central Methodist in this first half, 4-0, our score, as we head into our final minute. Schimmel a chance. 1 minute. They're throwing for CMU on the near side. Maybe they can try and get one before half. .33 seconds to go. Erne, a boxing out Schimmel. Nothing doing. There's Schimmel once again. 18 seconds ago, probably the last chance for Jamestown in this first half. Shutting down play-by-play as we head into our 10-second countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We're through one half of play here in Fayette, Missouri. Our score, Central Methodist 4, Jamestown 0. So all Central Methodists in that first half with goals by Dervisevich, Shabi, Martin O'Toole, and Stegmiller. So 45 in the books for half number one, another 45 to play. Central Methodist up comfortably 4-0. Another half to play on the other side. You're watching CMU Men's Soccer on HeartConferenceNetwork.com and CMUEagles.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're about to get things started once again, about a minute and 15 seconds before we kick off for the second half. CMU and Jamestown here from Fayette, Missouri at Davis Field.
Go ahead and stop and set to 45. Set main clock. Okay.
So our results so far, it's been all Central Methodist on goals by Alton Shabi, Vincent Stegmiller, Martin O'Toole, and Ilhan Dervisevich. So our result 4-0 in favor of the Eagles. And kicking off is Jamestown. They will be going right to left. And CMU will be going left to right on your Heart Conference Network device, wherever you may be watching this. Probably your smartphone, your laptop, or I don't know, maybe you're Bluetooth streaming this thing wherever you may be. So, well, wherever you may be, wherever you're watching this, whatever you're using to watch this, we're glad to have you here. So Jamestown in their all black with Adidas stripes down the sides, white numerals on black, and CMU in their, looks like an updated kit for 2024. Change in goal for CMU. Now in goal, number 30, Morris Van Tunen. So we had goalkeeper change. Morris Van Tunen now between the pipes for Central Methodist. First action for the junior out of Leeuwarden, the Netherlands. For Van Tunen. Second course of action here. One save to his credit. No goals allowed in about 26 minutes played. So the 4-0 lead for Central Methodist, and maybe a chance for a lot of the subs for Central Methodist to see some action today. Van Tunen being the first. O'Toole down the side. Looks like he's being bullied by defenders down there.
Clock.
And O'Toole and the clock stoppage, immediate yellow card assessed to Martin O'Toole. Yellow card assessed to Central Methodist, number 2, Martin O'Toole. So play resumes after the yellow. Another whistle. Another foul on CMU. Or actually, it's ruled against Jamestown. Looks like Brendan Flannel checked in for the first time, the senior out of Mansfield, Illinois. So he'll be taking over the near side fullback, wingback position. Jamestown looking to advance. Cross towards the middle finds Bainey. Now Central on the attack. Kuhn Schimmel. Schimmel far side. To work it far to near. Martin O'Toole. The defender Arroyo on him. It's rolled off sides. Working it for Acevedo. Eagles hounding on him. Wanting an out of touch call, nothing doing. Jamestown maintaining possession, far side. Some space, they'll advance it. Intercepted by Bainey. Stork. Here's O'Toole. O'Toole. Across towards the middle. Blocked. Back towards the middle once again. And Jamestown will clear it out. Put it back for Flannel. Towards the middle, Stork. We're trying to get to Stork. Taken in by Carr. Here comes Jamestown. Acevedo. The back far side. A foul on Ramon Bainey. Free kick for Jamestown. Highland takes it. Into the mixer it goes. Was whiffing on the keep in. Was Jamestown. A free kick for Morris Van Tunen. Schimmel in the middle. The near side for Flannel and ruled foul on Jamestown. Or foul on CMU against Jamestown. It's a free kick for Felipe Acevedo. Acevedo gets it away. Headed towards net. And safely past base. Safely past end line. Man, words are fun today. Free kick CMU. Van Tunen elects to go near for Flannel. Here's Basil Ernay towards midfield. A long one. Looking for Bramhagen. O'Toole disrupting enough and wins a throw-in. Throw in far for Stork. Back for O'Toole and Stork. So working back for Hayden Wood. Van Tunen. Tunen will get it away towards midfield. We'll pin ball off some heads. Stork towards the middle. Near side. Martin O'Toole. O'Toole curving it towards the middle. And on it is Clark. O'Toole once again attempted nutmeg, but able to secure it as Arroyo. He's able to win the throw-in. This time off of Jamestown in favor of CMU. O'Toole. Taking it back is Highland. Far side, maybe a chance. Van Tunen clearing it out before it gets
Stuck in the tree.
And yes, it's stuck in the tree. I do not envy the person that has to go fetch that later. Still the dead heat of summer. There's probably a lot of bugs over there. Just saying. A lot of trees. But back to action. Foul called on Jamestown. Looks like Bainey will throw it in. Well, maybe a chance here, but ruled off sides. Here's Basel Erne towards the middle and ruled out. Throw in for Jamestown. A little chippy between both teams as it's like Flannel taking exception to Acevedo's push-off. O'Toole was an in for the keeper. Back in touch for Stork. Stork over the middle. Far side. Crossing. One to beat. Work it in, but tipped out. Ruled a corner kick for Central. Corner kick, CMU. So Stork elects to go short for Erne. Back to Stork. Stork will try from distance. Headed back. Multiple saves by Clark. So long shot from Stork. Clark couldn't quite secure it off the deflection attempted header by Bayani. And CMU will try again. Corner kick, Central Methodist. Stork once again. This time we'll go long into the mixer. Gonna push off by Shabby, ruled a foul. Jamestown taking back touch. So multiple subs coming in, one for each team. Checking in for Jamestown, number 3, Caden Gibbons. In for CMU, number 16, Vincent Stegmiller. So about 15 minutes into the second half, 30 minutes to go. Schimmel back in touch. Amadi. Long one for Stork. Bicycled out. Here's Schimmel. Chance, and offside is the ruling. Jamestown near side. This is Gibbons. Contact off the elbow, no foul ruled, we play on. Stegmiller back for Shabby. The center back Bainey, back for Shabby. Turned over. Jamestown. Other way. There's a run through for Stegmiller. Throw in for Jamestown. Here's Gibbons. Towards the middle. Parkinson. Parkinson from distance, and about 2 feet over the crossbar. Not a bad shot. Not a bad chance for Parkinson, a senior out of Bournemouth, England. CMU back in touch. Bainey. Devasevich. Belmadi. So work between two defenders. I'll just work back for Flannel. Bramhagen. And Bassel Erne in midfield. Lofted one for Bramhagen. Bramhagen is able to keep in touch. He is. A cross back towards the middle and well past the end line. Here's Gibbons once again. Van Tunen. Erne. Far side Stork. Is able to win a throw-in. 26:10 to go. So looking ahead at the schedule for the Jimmies at CMU today, right now, and quick turnaround, and they will be at Fulton, Missouri, along with their women's soccer counterparts as they take on the William Woods Eagles. That game's scheduled to start at approximately 3 p.m. For CMU, they head on the road to start Hart Conference play as they head up to Des Moines to take on Grandview. An attempt for Bramhagen, but well, offsides. Or actually, beg your pardon. They have one more non-conference match this Tuesday, September the 10th. Right here at Davis Field, 7:30 kickoff time. They'll take on the Trojans from Hannibal LaGrange. Well, that'll be their final non-conference tune-up before they head on the road Saturday the 14th at Grandview to start conference play. But all the attention to here and now here at Davis Field here in Fayette. It's been all CMU in this one. 4-0. 4 goals in the first half, possibly a fifth. And shot wide. So Dervisevich looking for his second. So Central Methodist men's soccer looking to return to their winning ways. It's a lot of turnover from the previous year. New coach, new staff, new tactics, new form of play. It's about had about a year to establish things with the current crop of players they have here, and it's looking like they're starting to catch their stride in year 2 under head coach Adam Gala. So multiple subs coming in for Jamestown. We'll get back to the Gala. We'll get back to Gala in a moment. We'll throw in for Central. Substitution for Jamestown checking in. Number 11, Kael Calder. Number 13, Oscar Salgado. Number 20, Leo Wallach. And number 33, Sean Caruth. So multiple subs coming in for Jamestown as they enter their offensive third. Caruth, his first action of the year. Sophomore out of Riverton, Wyoming. Calder out of Vernal, Utah. Where's number 11? He's a junior. This will be his 4th appearance of the year. Header back towards the middle. Into the mixer, finds a Central boot. And now Central can go on a counterattack, but he wasn't able to quite maintain touch with Bramhagen. Looks like a foul ruled against CMU. 21:30 to go, second half, 4-0 our score. Towards the middle, attempted punch out. Ruled a corner. And Tunin attempted punch out, and he made contact with it, but unable to push it forward. Will result in a corner kick for Jamestown. Corner kick, Jamestown. Wallach to take it, far side. Towards the middle. And off of Jamestown. Goal kick CMU. $16 shots to Jamestown's 6. 12 shots on goal to Jamestown's 3. Stegmiller, far side. Dervisevich. And he is ruled off sides once again. So Adam Gallo giving orders to 2 subs that will be coming in the form of number 21, Andrew Ward, sophomore out of Lee Summit, Missouri. Foul ruled on CMU against Bayonne. And Max Leiker will check in as well, sophomore out of Kansas City, Missouri. Free kick away. Towards the mixer. Headed. Near side corner. Near side trying to go top shelf with it. Nothing doing. Checking in for Central Methodist. Number 21, Andrew Ward. And number 24, Max Leiker. So Mateus Stork will check out along with Vincent Stegmiller. Stork 4 shots on goal. And Stegmiller 1 shot on goal and 1 resulting in a goal. All Central Methodists in this one. Let's got to 4-0 lead in the first half. They maintained it ever since as we head into 17:20 remaining in the second half. There, another chance here. Finds the back of the net. Central Methodist goal scored by number 19, Alvin Bramhagen. Time of the goal, minute 67. It's actually minute 74. I cannot math right now. But Bromhagen on the board. Let's see, for him, that is goal number 2 on the year. CMU just adding to their lead, piling on. And then another slew of subs coming in for Central. So 2 subs coming in. Number 15, Valur Urn, out of Iceland. He's a freshman. And also looking to get some run today is number 28, Caleb Cassell, freshman out of Arvada, Colorado. Back towards the middle. Bromhagen was looking for another one. Bromhagen again. We'll take a shot. Deflected. And they're looking to disrupt. Here's Calder. Relatively low stress for Mars Van Tunen. Shabby for Liker, for Basel Erne. Erne for Liker. Erne directing traffic, is in touch. Tried himself. Erne wanted a foul, did not get one. Jamestown back in touch, looking to counter. On sides, a chance, saved by Van Tunen. It's good discipline and positioning by Van Tunen to stop the shot. Shot taken by Charlie Archer, number 8. So Jamestown still in touch. Looks like a corner kick. Corner kick away into the mixer, too tall. CMU back in touch, subs coming in. Checking in for CMU, number 15, Valur Urn.
Stop clock, stop clock, stop clock.
And number 28, Caleb Cassell. All right, so Bainey will take a seat.
On the clock.
13:03. Go.
What did you say? Every time white sub, we're going to stop the clock. Stop the clock.
Yellow card, Jamestown. Cannot quite catch who caught that yellow card. It looks like it might have been number 33, Sean Caruth. The clock stopped at 12:35. And tune in. So 2 subs came in. Number 15, Valor Orn, freshman out of Iceland, and number 28, Caleb Cassell. Cassell was 1 assist to his credit on the year. Offensively, this is appearance number 2 for him. So, slew of Central Methodist subs to take us the rest of the way. CMU up comfortably 5-0. So we'll give some opportune time for some reserves to get some run. Andrew Ward. Oh. Our side for Bramhagen. Or Dervisevich, beg your pardon. Deep 1 finds the center backs for Central. Flannel. Have to work it back towards the middle. Good ball. Well, a little bit too much. Flannel will throw in. So this will give us a chance to take a look at scores around the heart as we head into 10 minutes remaining. Like in action today, around the heart. Like William Penn victorious over Briarcliff up in Oskaloosa. Concordia, Nebraska, the Bulldogs able to play to a draw against Grandview on the road in Des Moines, 1-1. Park over at Julian Field, taking on the Northwestern Red Raiders. A 2-2 tie in that one. MNU, the defending national champs, as we return to action here. Van Tunen securing. So MNU down in Olathe, up 4-0 on Hastings. Missouri Valley on the road in Fremont, Nebraska to take on the Midland Warriors. That one should begin started in about 2 hours. The Doane Tigers of Nebraska head to Iowa to take on Graceland up in Lamoni. And then one more tonight, Benedictine on the road in St. Louis to take on Missouri Baptist. Back towards the middle, sliding attempt by multiple Eagles. It's like Andrew Ward had the last shot alongside Coombs Schimmel. Couldn't quite punch it in though. Trying to get a tally in this one. So that's our scores around the heart. And then I also mentioned McPherson will be in Baldwin City to take on Baker later tonight at 6:30 p.m. Closing in on 8 minutes remaining in this one. One defender to beat, deflected off of Flannel. Foul ruled on Jamestown. Liker trying to work it towards the middle for Kuhn Schimmel. Finds Clark. Towards the middle. Dervisevich, far side for Ward. Andrew Ward, one defender on him. Put out by Jamestown. The foul ruled on Belmonte. Free kick, Jamestown elects to go quickly, and center judge disagrees. We'll redo it.
Look behind you, dude. There's a ball behind you.
He's got a substitution ready for Jamestown. Alexi George will return to action. Free kick taken by Salgado. Pass Van Tunen deflected just enough. See me working it back. Last ditch effort by Jamestown. By Ben Brake. The goal kick for CMU. Checking in for Jamestown, number 12, Alexi George. So Alexi George checking in. So closing in on 5 minutes to go. Give us a chance to look at what's up ahead for these two teams. We'll start with Jamestown. So back in action tomorrow against William Woods, then a pretty decent slew of road contests up in the next 2 weeks. September 14th at Doane, September 17th at St. Cloud State, September 23rd at Trinity Bible, and September 25th at Mount Marty. Before they would finally return home for 2 games against, or 1 game actually, against the Northwestern Red Raiders. It's big time of transition for the University of Jamestown. So spending one season in the North Star before they make their transition to NCAA Division II next season. So under 4 minutes to go. What's up ahead next for Central Methodist? As we mentioned, one more non-conference tune-up at home here at Davis Field on the 10th of September. So we have a sub coming in for Jamestown. Checking in for Jamestown, number 4, Regan Meyer. Well, that'll take place at 7:30 p.m. September the 10th. That's Tuesday. The Eagles will take on Hannibal LaGrange in one final tune-up before conference play starts. First conference game will be Saturday the 14th at Grandview up in Des Moines. And then I still think it's the best rivalry in NAI men's soccer. September the 17th, Missouri Valley over at Greg Mitchell Field in Marshall. So Ken Koyaba will have the broadcast on that one for you. 7:30 start time Tuesday, September the 17th. So those matchups, Vikings and Eagles, always intense, always exciting. You know those two teams always have that date circled. Missouri Valley, Central Methodist. And I expect the 17th to be a little bit of the same. Back to CMU. Here's Schimmel. Attempted long shot, deflected. 2 minutes remaining in this one. CMU will remain spotless on the year, move to 5-0 on the year. And Jamestown will fall to 1-2-1. Ward, far side. Maybe some added window dressing. Back for Schimmel, just high. One minute. So a dominant 5-0 win for Central Methodist, which controlled it and did everything they wanted to from kickoff. 5-0 start for Adam Gala's crew in year two. They look to be figuring things out as they head into conference play. One final non-con tune-up before the Beasts of the Heart come into play. Shutting down play-by-play for our 10-second countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Final score, Eagles 5, Jimmy's 0. The winner of this contest, your Central Methodist Eagles.
Okay. You're done here, right? Shut this down.
All right, 5-0 victory in this one. CMU victorious as they head to one more non-conference tune-up against Hannibal LaGrange this Tuesday. This has been HeartConferenceNetwork.com, CMUEagles.com. Thank you for joining us for Central Methodist men's soccer. The Eagles move to 5-0 off of a 5-0 victory here in Fayette. We'll see you next time.